Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Leo reading for my dearest Libras. Now Libra, the new moon is not until August 4th, but we have entered into Leo season and I wanted to see what messages and guidance come through for you in the next couple of weeks. What's the energy coming towards you in the next couple of weeks rather. So if you like these messages, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I do have those links down below in the description box. And some of you will also notice that I have a new setup here. I have relocated down to the Caribbean. So just bear with me as I find my rhythm and my flow for readings and my setup and things like that. I truly appreciate your patience and your understanding. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Libras for their highest and greatest good. All right, so Leo season has sovereignty. Ooh, wow, okay. So that is Queen of the Moon, Libra, beautiful energy. A lot of you, divine feminine energy. And remember, my readings are not gender specific. We all have masculine and feminine energies, but the divine feminine embodies creativity, compassion, nurturing, but she's also all about fertility and growth. We have the void, okay, all right, the dark moon, and then we have assessing. Very interesting. The cards are all different from what I pulled in the Pisces reading, which I just did, but the messages are very similar. So a lot of my Libras, you've been in this void. You've been in a dark place. Some of you, maybe it's a bout of depression, but for others of you, it's just you've been taking this time to see in the dark, to allow your eyes to adjust, to see beyond what you normally see, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's you learning to find your way around in a different climate, atmosphere. How do I say it? Because it's you finding your way in the dark, feeling your way, but it's also like your eyes have adjusted. So I feel like a lot of you too, you may have had a third eye opening here because you're seeing things very differently. It's like you're seeing beyond the matrix. You're seeing beyond the everyday. And I feel like you've been doing some heavy work here and you're assessing. You haven't been moving, right? Like you haven't been necessarily taking action, but you're assessing everything. You're getting clarity. And that's very this divine feminine energy because you're in your sovereign power. You don't need to chase anything. And in fact, I think you realize you don't even need to move. You don't even need to say anything. Right now, you're assessing. And there's a beauty to that. And there's power in that as well. You're probably making a lot of people quite uncomfortable, Libra. I mean, I feel there's a lot of people who are very attracted to you as well, but you're probably making people uncomfortable because you're kind of that energy that isn't saying much at all. And so people around you, you might find them like kind of like dithering on or engaging in mindless chatter. But you're just sort of, your energy is powerful and very grounded. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting that you're probably making people feel quite uncomfortable because they can sense that power, this energy that you're exuding. Yeah, and it's self-love. Yeah, you've been in an energy of self-love. Some of you may actually be pregnant or you may be finding out in Leo season that you are going to be a mother or possibly your partner is. But for a lot of you, it's figurative. You're holding back. You've been nurturing and growing an idea or a business or maybe even a relationship. And it's this, and you know that it's in alignment with you because with this energy of self-love, you're in this powerful place that you know what to allow into your life and what not to allow into your life. Beautiful energy. But yeah, you've definitely been in this dark void energy as well, but it doesn't even feel like it's been that bad. And like I said in the Pisces reading, it's actually like I feel like you're leaning into it and you realize that it's making you stronger, right? We can't have the light without the dark. So let's see, clear messages, advice. Some of you, there's a fertility journey here. I'm not going to lie, it just sort of keeps coming through. Whether you've been doing IVF or just trying to get pregnant or just thinking about it, it's definitely coming through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance, please, for my dear Libras. Yeah, there's been a huge third eye opening for you. Yeah, where you couldn't see. See, this is really interesting. The Ace of Swords energy in reverse is like not seeing something. You've been quiet. Maybe you've been unblocking your throat chakra. But more so, I'm just getting there's been a lack of clarity. But now you're seeing very clearly because of this work that you're doing. But I also feel like I just keep getting your high priestess or high priest energy, where you're seeing beyond the matrix, you're seeing beyond the everyday, you're seeing how everything is connected. Wow, yeah. And a lot of you've been feeling stuck. Yeah, but no longer. And when you're ready, you're going to make some power moves here with the Eight of Cups. And I feel like you're not so concerned with what you're leaving behind or what you're moving away from, but you're very concerned with that moving towards your Ten of Cups. But not concerned. It's not a nervousness. There's a knowing that because you're ready with this assessment card, you know what the path forward looks like now. You know that you're not going to let people in or situations in that take from you or are imbalanced or don't recognize your worth and your value. You're in your power here, Libra. And I feel that's allowed you to move forward, move towards your Ten of Cups, or is allowing you to take those steps on that path. Yeah, there may have been a nervousness or a hesitation. I think people, more so with this Page of Pentacles, Libra, I'm getting people are nervous around you. That's, okay, you're making people nervous. You're intimidating people because you are in your power. It's like you're also not afraid to be alone. And I also feel too, like some of you, I don't know why I just heard this. Some of you maybe had a near-death experience, or you've been able to kind of look at death, or maybe it's not that you've been contemplating it or anything like that, but it's like almost like you're not scared of anything right now, Libra. You're not scared of anything. You're not scared of taking risks. You're not scared of taking action when you feel ready towards your Ten of Cups, leaving someone or something behind, but it's more so like what you're moving towards. Some of you, there's just like no doubt, this is what you want. You're ready for it. And like I said, some of you, it's becoming apparent. All right, a parent, a as in a singular noun, parent as in a mother or father, or maybe a parent, it's becoming apparent as in very clear. Sorry, I'm a word nerd over here. Okay, Ace of Swords energy in reverse. There may have been a blocked throat chakra. You may have also, like I also feel too, there was a time period here, Libra, where maybe you felt like you couldn't move forward or you couldn't see the path forward. And remember that oftentimes when that happens, it's because there's either lessons that we need to learn in the present or in the present situation that we find ourselves in. And I definitely feel like the divine put you on this path or put you in this void, in this energy of stagnancy. It's not even stagnancy, it's like stasis, so that something could be healed, so that something could be unblocked, the third eye, but also the throat chakra. Yeah, and you've been building up your strength and your courage for the next steps. You've been building up your strength and your courage for whatever this is that's coming towards you. Let me rephrase that. It's not coming towards you. You're building up your strength and courage for what you're moving towards. But you've definitely felt stuck, and I feel there's been some conflict, and you may have, I'm not saying you gave up hope or faith on whatever this is you want to do or where you want to go, but I can see that there's definitely been some detachment. There's been this dark period. There's been this feeling that I'll never break out of this or break free. Yeah, Capricorn energy. But I also see that with Capricorn energy, I mean, obviously you could have felt like you were stuck in some sort of toxic cycle or situation, whether that's work, relationship, just where you are in life, being stuck in your head. It could be bad habits, addictions. But for a lot of my Libras, I'm actually reading this as the light attributes of Capricorn energy. And maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, but more so I'm getting like this Capricorn energy is about being pragmatic and wise, very cautious and very hardworking. And I feel like throughout this journey, you have embodied that energy, and that's what's getting you unstuck as well. Okay, and we have, the Knight of Cups energy in reverse, yeah. I feel like some of my Libras, and again, I said this in the Pisces reading, it's so interesting because there's some parallels, definitely. But I said this in the Pisces reading, don't shoot the messenger. I'm not trying to shit all over you, Libra. But I do get this energy of like wanting to be indulged. And with the Knight of Cups energy in reverse and being in this void energy, there may have been a moment here, whether it was longer or shorter for some, where you were waiting for somebody to save you or somebody to, to come and help you. And I feel like, I think that happens to all of us, right? At some point in time. And then we realize that we've got to do it for ourselves. And we realize that whether it's a family member, whether it's a boss, whether it's an organization, whether it's a relationship, a particular person, that they weren't going to come and do this. They weren't going to come and help you, or they never showed up. And and it's kind of a double-edged sword, because the message isn't that you cannot depend on anybody and you have to be uber masculine, which would really put you in a distorted masculine energy, because that can be like, I can't depend on anybody ever, and so I don't even try, and it becomes too difficult. Like, I'm not saying to go that far into that extreme. I don't even think you did go into that extreme, but I'm hearing that you realized nobody here was coming to save you. And so if you wanted to make certain changes, Libra, that you had to do it yourself. Yeah, and I think that's what you're doing. And I think that's why you're in this sovereign energy, because you're doing it for yourself. And you're no longer even toying with the idea that somebody can do it for you. But I don't think it's that. I don't think you wanted somebody to do it for you. I mean, you probably genuinely needed help and you didn't get it. And there was a moment of, excuse my language, oh shit, I'm screwed, or how am I going to do this? Or, that feeling of just feeling deflated. But you're coming out of that. And I actually think that you came out of it already. And with this energy of self-love, you are making yourself your very first priority. Some of you are doing inner child work, and I feel like I'm seeing this beautiful image, or this beautiful image of my Libras out there, recognizing that you are now the adult that would and will take perfect care of your child self. Like, you have become the adult. Oh, I just got chills with that. You are the adult now that would have always stood up and taken care of you as a child. And maybe it is, maybe there's some childhood trauma or wounding, but I feel like there's something there to be very, very proud of, Libra. And again, for some of you, it's just the assessing of becoming a parent, because that imagery is coming through really strong. But I feel like that's really powerful, and I'm like so proud of you. It like makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry because you're realizing that you are now the person that would never let your child self down. I love that. And that's because, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm gushing over that. It's just such a beautiful message. So the Eight of Cups, you're assessing. It's like you've been in this energy. You now know exactly strategically how to get out of what how to move towards your Ten of Cups. Again, we're not really focused on what you're leaving or getting out of. Yeah. Cancerian energy, major breakthroughs. Maybe it's Cancer, Leo season. It's something that's been building up over Cancer season. Creative blocks. Creative solutions here. Just, you're busting through the wall. You're breaking through a glass ceiling here, Libra. Powerful energy. And the Four of Swords. And you're also, because you're in this energy also of healing. And I feel like what you're healing from is this. Again, maybe somebody who was, playing you, somebody that wanted to be self-indulged, but I also feel like realize, like, I've got to do it for myself. I cannot sit around and wait for this person or this situation that has disappointed me time after time after time to actually behave any differently. And it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to detach. This is something that's drained my energy. You're in your power, Libra. You're in your power. Look at you. 10 of Wands energy in reverse, releasing burdens so that you can have a fresh start. letting go of all that baggage, and it's onward and upward for you. Wow. All right, let's take a look at career and finances. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras when it comes to career and finance, please. Okay, real passion, beautiful. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Absolutely. Following your passion, following your dreams. Some of you are really tapping into that. Like if this is a career reading for you, you might be starting your own business. But this is also about like really going for it. Saying, you know what, I'm no longer just going to do, we spend at the minimum 8 hours a day at work, right? 5 days a week at minimum. It's a big chunk of our lives that we spend working. And if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, right? But if you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. And I feel like a lot of my Libras, you're recognizing that, right? You're recognizing that life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. And yes, we have to pay our bills, but I've got to be turned on by what I do. All right. And influence. Yeah, some of you are starting a YouTube channel, Instagram, whatever it might be. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Yeah, but this is that unblocking of the throat chakra. So maybe some of you out there absolutely don't want to be an influencer or be on social media. That's fine. But your influence is way broader than you realize. The people that are watching you, your children, your friends, your family members. And I'm also seeing here too that like where you weren't voicing your opinion in the past, you certainly are going to start standing up for yourself or letting people know exactly how you feel. And independence. Look at you, Libra. I love this. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone. I think you're doing that because I think that's where you find your 10 of Cups. That's where you find your 10 of Cups. Expanding your comfort zone or moving well outside of your comfort zone. Libras. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance when it comes to love and relationships. When it comes to love and relationships, please, for my Libras. All right, we get mirror. All right, so mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. Yeah, I feel like more so you're just doing a lot of introspection here with if you're in a relationship or if you're single. I can't help it. I keep getting like, I'm seeing you're going to have a mini-me. Like those of you who are like looking to be pregnant or are pregnant, they're showing me like you're going to have a child that looks just like you, right? It's going to be that little version of yourself. I mean, a lot of times they do look just like us, right? But not always. Sorry, I don't know why I can't move away from that. All right, and we have kisses. So you have unconditional love coming in with a mirrored soulmate. Some of my Libras, you're already with this person though. I am getting that. But giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So some of you will be falling in love in Libra season. There could be some sort of connection through work. Again, I did say that in the Pisces reading, but they also got this card. But could be some connection between following your passion, doing what you love for work, and meeting your person, or just being in that really high vibrational energy. That's where you're gonna really call in your tribe and people that are for you. Yeah, we get work energy coming through, but a lot of my Libras, some of you are single, some of you are connected, and you're connected to your person and maybe building a family, again, if that's something you want. But yeah, you're happily single, living in the moment and having fun, doing what you love, freeing yourself from outdated patterns, paradigms, timelines. But you are going to be falling in love, it looks like, this Leo season. It does look like it's going to be kind of hot. Doesn't this look like a vacation romance? So just throwing that out there. All right, let's see. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. Divine assistance. So your prayers have been heard. The divine is currently supporting and guiding you. Allow yourself to receive. Yep. And you are poised to receive what this is that you want. Again, a family, your own business, being a social media influencer, you know, the dream job that you've been looking for, money, a home. Like the divine is helping you here, whatever it is for you. And we see you were chosen. Yes. All right. You were chosen, Libra, because you're perfect for this mission. Simply shine your light on the road ahead and you will help others to see their way. Yeah. And that's also going into that influence energy. Libra, you have no idea how many people look up to you. I feel like a lot of you, maybe you have an idea like 1 or 2 people look up to you. Maybe you have an idea that you're a little intimidating for some people. But it's so much more than you realize. Your influence is so much stronger, so much broader than you realize. Yeah, more power to you. And we see bad timing at the bottom of the deck. Everything will come to you at the right time. Be patient, your time will come. And it feels like in Leo season, your time is coming. There's gonna be some major action here for you. All right, so I'm gonna end this reading, Libra, with an angel number and also a mantra. So let's see, what is the mantra and angel number for my dearest Libras for Leo season? What is the mantra and angel number for my dearest Leos? For my dearest Libras in Leo season? 77. This is one of my favorite numbers as well. Your mantra is, I am brave. So take a moment to say it to yourselves. I am brave. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. That's that 8 of Cups. Oh my goodness. And now is the time to be bold and brave. What a beautiful way to end this reading, Libra. I'm going to leave it here. Remember, 77s are about divine assistance as well. Your angels, your guides, your passed on loved ones. They're helping you, nudging you along this path. All right, Libras, if you're after a private reading or you like the cards I'm using or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, all that info is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.